Greetings, YouTube. One of the things I've listened to for as long as I can remember is in the 21st century, folks on the right have declared time and time again how they are being canceled, how their platforms are being ripped away from them so that they cannot speak their minds, that the progressives are afraid of what the right has to say, yada, yada, yada. Now, the key phrase in this is that I have heard those on the right complaining for years that they have been deplatformed. Parse that sentence very carefully. Because if someone had actually been deplatformed, I wouldn't hear about it. And yet, I do hear about it in newspapers, on radio programs, on podcasts, on Instagram blurbs, on TikToks, on their YouTube. They are everywhere. Particularly like in the manosphere. You see a lot of that stuff in the manosphere. How men have been, deplatformed and they've been, hunted down by the progressives to be silenced. And yet, I am hearing about this. And this is an exercise in power. If you can stand up and say again and again and again on every platform known to humanity, Truth Social and Twitter and what have you, and I'll stop calling it Twitter the day that elongated Muskrat starts calling his daughter Vivian. If you can do that, if you're being barraged by their absurd statement that they're being silenced, that is a position of power. They are putting on the mantle of victimhood and then weaponizing that victimhood for their own political and social gains. Okay, sometimes economic. And yes, there's a cat in the back there. Sorry about that. So there's not a dark shadow creeping in my window. And it's absurd to me that people fall for it time and time again. If you can hear them bitching, they have not been silenced. Because I would be so happy if the redcaps had actually been silenced. I'm 60. I have heard everything a bigot can say against every demographic you can imagine. I have heard Nazis my entire life. I have listened to bigots in my home, in my schools, at my jobs, on the internet, on newspapers and books and radio. Everywhere you can imagine that data can be transmitted. Short of ham radios, because I've never used one, I've heard bigots. They have nothing new to say. Nothing. They tweak the words here and there, but their message is the same. And I don't need to hear it anymore. And I would be so thrilled if the gods would reach down and just silence their vocal cords forever. But we don't get that. We just get them playing the victim, bitching on every form of social media that exists on the planet about how the progressives have silenced them.